Farm Guy here, and this is the Ozdoken Boltan pack by KRKZ-modding and Ozdoken Agricultural Machinery on Farming Simulator 22. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on the Georgia Farms map, and this is listed as an update, but the update is released to console, so that means this is the first time I'm seeing this, and we're going to treat this as a new mod. At least new to me mod, and you new to all console players. So here we go. We have three subsoilers. This pack is 24.23 megabytes to download, 5, 6, and 7 slots. So we have a small, medium, and, well, large. That is, relatively speaking, the smallest, mediumest, and largest of this pack. So where do we find these? Under Tools and Subsoilers, and here they are. The Boltan 545, $7,500, 130 horsepower recommended, 2.3 meter working width, 7 miles per hour. If we look at the next one up, 3.2 meters, 160 horsepower, 7 miles per hour. They're all 7 miles per hour. This one's 190 at 4.1. They all have exactly the same options, or at least I think they do. Extension color, yes or no. Design color, there we go. Yeah, extension color, we have red or black, and the design color, standard or metallic. What did it say? Metallic percents. Right, I want some of those metallic percents. Obviously a little bit of a translation error or something like that. No big deal, really. I mean, honestly, it's the only thing I found that's I can criticize. Not that I look for things to criticize. Something just not even worth mentioning. Now, all right, so the smallest one, there is something you should know about these before using them. And let's get all our help windows on and everything. We have a little Valtra here, small tractor. We'll hook up to the small subsoiler. Now you can't fold it or anything. We can lower or raise it. We can also create fields, which is a nice addition to any subsoiler. Now if we put it down and see, so it doesn't now yet, and then allow create fields, and there we go. So if we look closely, it's actually doing two different actions here. We're plowing and then cultivating to leave. Let's see, what is that leaving anyways? Is it a seed bed? Nope. Cultivate, well, I guess it's a cultivated state is what we see here. It also leaves a plowed state. Why is that not showing up as... Oh, okay. Yeah, so... right. Okay, let's explain. We have some adjustments on this that you don't see on a lot of these kinds of subsoilers. We have right stick left and right, so we have the ability to tilt that back piece. However, what's significant here is we can raise and lower it. Now if I lower it down all the way, which is how you get it from the store, and I place it down, it does this. It doesn't much like it. Although it's working okay right now. Let's see here. I think this might be... Yeah. So, as you can see, it struggles a little bit, and it's not working properly because the back end is too far down, and it's hampering the operation. So depending on what vehicle you have this set up on, see how that already changed things a little bit there. Now, if you put it down too far and you lift up that back piece all the way, you can go ahead, but now you're not cultivating, you're just plowing. So if you want to get the full effect, you got to lower that down just a little bit so that it's running behind and also doing the thing that it's supposed to do. Right. So let's hire a worker here and we'll watch them turn around. So this is not the usual thing we see on a lot of pieces of equipment, actually. Or when we do, sometimes we see this adjustment and it doesn't really do anything. Well, in this case, it actually does affect how the piece of equipment works. So it's actually quite, and I've left the create fields on, so just beware when you do that. It's going to do that as well. But as you can see, the worker is quite fine with it once you have adjusted it properly, shall we say, to suit the piece of, or the tractor that you're using. All right, well, let's go. There's some real sound effects. I got my window open and there's a tractor passing by, or some kind of construction front loader or something like that. Right, so here we have the medium one, and this one again has the same adjustments, and which of course will work differently depending on what kind of tractor you are using it with. And so the best thing to do is set it down and then adjust that with your right stick up and down so that it's just lightly resting on the ground, so that it's not lifting the back end too much, but yet contacting the ground, so that everything is, at least that's how I've figured out to well, that's how it worked best for me anyways. Now there's one last thing I do want to do, and we're over here, and we'll take the large one over to my field that requires plowing. So we're going to hook this one up. None of them have any folding options or anything like that. Literally those are the only things. We don't have lights or anything. So let's meet you over at the field. All right, so here we are over at our field that requires plowing. Let's see here. Needs plowing. There we are. We're at number 1, and it needs plowing. Now, one other thing with the largest of these implements, as you can see here, it's a little bit heavy. I would recommend a front weight on your tractor whilst using this piece of equipment. Once it's down, it's fine because the weight is now distributed. Let's see, do I have this one adjusted? Yeah, this one's adjusted pretty good. Right, so here we are. We are cultivating, plowing and cultivating. Oh, hold on, you see that? See that where it's that back piece? It's plowing, but it's not cultivating. So we're going to have to go in here, and we're going to have to, whoops, there we go. Adjust that back piece a little bit so that it's not missing anything or skipping. There we go. Right. All right. So now, oh yes, the end of the field, it might miss a little bit because of the dual action kind of thing. But there you have it. We have plowed a strip, and it has removed the needs plowing. So there you go. Released a console for the Ozdoken Boltan pack on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.